Hello everybody, it's me Noah, and today I'm just doing a quick showcase of my mod, Shiftism. As of now, it's on GitHub and MODRINTH, and we're gonna get right into it. It's just a little project I've been working on. There's not too much as of now, but eventually I'm hoping to add a lot more to it. So first, we have the basic progression system. There's here, which is our shifted ore, that drops shifted dust. Then you do something with this dust to make pure shifted dust. The pure ones, you do something to get ingots. Nuggets. Nuggets to ingots, pretty much the typical recipe. Then there's the gem. And I'm actually going to walk through all of this here. Now that we're in the end, somewhere around here you shall see a little blue substance along the end stone. It does take a little bit to mine. This is an efficiency 3 netherite. But once you do, you get this impure shifted dust. So I'm gonna head back to the main base area. And then once we're here, we have the impure dust. With this impure dust, you're like, oh, furnace? Nope. Craft anything with it? Nope. Nothing to craft. What you're going to have to do is grab yourself some glowstone. Place the glowstone on the ground. When you right click it, it purifies the dust, which gives us the pure shifted dust. Once we have the pure dust, then you're with the nuggets. You're like, oh, nuggets go through here. Oh my gosh, they work through the furnace first try. It does take quite a bit, as this is meant to be a material like kind of above netherite as of now. But every time you get one nugget from each pure dust. With all the nuggets, same basic thing, ingots. And then with the ingots, in order to get the gem, you also need a diamond block, which I forgot to grab. Now that we have a diamond block, totally legitimately, you surround it to get the gem. These gems are highly important for all of the next things coming up, as each of them requires one gem. I'm gonna grab a couple of the ingots as well. Don't really need any of the nuggets, as the ingots take up the most of it. But it's good to have some on hand. This is our tool section. We have the shifted pickaxe, shifted sword, the shifted bucket, the shifted bucket of milk. Of course, everything has shifted in front of it. We got the shifted rod, kind of like a stick for the sword and the pickaxe. The shifted apple, and then the shrink device. The shrink device will be last. We're going to go with the pickaxe and sword first. The pickaxe and the sword are a pretty basic recipe. I do not have rods. So the rods are a pretty basic recipe with just 2 ingots, like a typical wooden stick. Once you have it, you just do a typical design with the gem being not anywhere. It is hard coded as of now, but for the sword, it's going to be in the middle. The pickaxe also has the gem in the middle instead of a rod. With the rod and the sword, with the pickaxe and the sword being the rod, you might be wondering, how do I get the bucket? It's the iron recipe. No gem needed for this one. Bucket of milk, easily milk a cow. And then the apple is here. It's nuggets, ingots, and a golden apple. There's our golden apple. And then when you craft it, you have one mystic apple. But what happens if you eat it? Let's go over here real quick. This is approximately 30 blocks. You get speed and jump boost as of now to let you get across. But in the future, I do plan to add custom enchantments to many of the items here. Finally, we have the shrink device. It costs 5 of the gems, so it's kind of expensive. And they are one-time use, so be careful of how you use them. Then again, I'm going to go over here, and it does exactly what it says to do. Right-click it, you shrink down. You're so tiny. You still have the same movement speed and walk speed, though. You're just scaled down with the built-in attribute system. Oh my god, I'm so tiny. Then if you click another shrink device, you go back to normal. I plan to add a growth one in the future as well. That's just not quite on that list yet. You can spam it quite as well. It's a little disorientating, especially if you jump in the air. Well, that's enough of that. Should we be small for the rest of this? Probably not. I don't have an axe yet, funnily enough. But that is another thing that's going to be in the future, a full tool set. We're going to take the crafting table to our one last area, which is our shifted armor. We have the helmet, chest plate, the leggings, and the boots. Once again, I do plan on having custom enchantments or abilities for each of these, just have not gotten to that point yet. The crafting recipes are pretty similar. They're just gem in the middle, 2 on the side like boots. The boots have a gem on one of the feet, pants, gem on the top, and then chest plate, gem in the middle. When you put them on, it looks similar to like diamond, but there's these pink accents around the edge, which is the part that you see on the glittering of the gem. It gradually gets pinker when it infuses with the oxygen in the air. It's really cool. At least that's my rationale behind it. The armor is slightly more powerful than typical diamond, and the pickaxe is also faster than a netherite pickaxe at base. And that's Shiftism. Well, have a great rest of your night, and if you do want to check it out, it's on GitHub and MODRINTH.